So here we are again. It's 2018. We're about to announce the Cawley Camino for this year, where we're going, what the date is. So the date is September 6th. And I'm going to be doing the Portuguese coastal route to Santiago. And Maria Golpe from CaminoWays is here with us to tell us all about the Portuguese coastal way.
So the Portuguese coastal route, you're actually going to be starting in Galicia, in the city of Vigo, which is a fantastic city. You'll get amazing views of the bay, and it's really famous because it's in the region called the Rias Baixas, which is famous for the Albarino white wine.
The way you say that.
And seafood as well. So people will really love it. The foodies will really love it. You're going to be starting from Vigo, and then you're going to make your way along the bay, the Vigo Bay. So you get very nice views of Vigo Bay for the first day or two, and then you're going to get inland across little hamlets and vineyards, and then you're going to be joining the classic Portuguese way in the town of Redondela as well. So you're familiar with Redondela, you've been there before.
Do you know what? It's such a very special walk, and one of the things about that particular route is that you will get that gorgeous sea air as you're making your way north to Santiago. Maria, we've got a couple of people on the line here who've been on some of the Camino treks before, and I think we have Evelyn, and Evelyn joined us last year from Mayo. I thought you'd be watching the Connacht match today, Evelyn, but apparently you're up a mountain somewhere.
I'm out in Leanan, so the reception isn't great.
Oh, that sounds absolutely fantastic. What's your memory of last year?
My memory is the whole friendship thing as well, just meeting everybody and having such an amazing time. From the get-go, from once we met in the airport to once we arrived home again, it was just memorable, an experience of a lifetime for anyone.
Yeah, the friendships made along the way are very, very special when it comes to the Camino. Evelyn, thanks very much for taking the time out from that mountain in Connemara National Park. She's in training already, Maria. That's what happens with our crew.
Good
So
woman.
it's September 6th. We're doing the Portuguese coastal route. We're going to have an extra night in Santiago as well, because I know there's the possibility of that little tour to Finisterre, which is known as the end of the world, which to those people who don't know was correct me if I'm wrong, is it the point of Spain that is furthest out into the Atlantic, and people would walk there, take all their clothes off and jump into the sea?
Yeah, there was a tradition that was a bit controversial as well, that people used to burn their clothes after walking the whole Camino, but now that's not very environmentally friendly, so we wouldn't recommend it to anybody.
Yes.
A swim
on
in the sea is much nicer.
And on your eyes.
Exactly.
And also we're going to see if we can do a bit of a tapas tour as well at the end. Details are on CaminoWays.com /Cawley Camino. Now, last year we had a lot of disappointed people because it filled up very quickly.
It did, very quickly.
So I'm going to brave the elements and do an overflow tour. I'm going to go back 3 to 4 weeks later and do the French way. Now the French way, that's a popular one, right?
That is the most popular Camino, is the classic Camino, what people have heard of in movies and books. And so basically you're going to be doing the last 100 kilometres. The significance of doing the last 100 kilometres is that you need to walk at least the last 100 kilometres in order to apply for your Compostela certificate, your pilgrim certificate in Santiago. So that is why the town of Sarria, which is a market town in the province of Lugo, which is my own province, lovely place, lovely people. So that is the significance of Sarria. It is the most popular starting point for pilgrims, because you need to start at least from there to.
This is where our crew last year did the French way, and we had a fantastic time. I have been there. It's absolutely brilliant. Bars, restaurant, people, friendship, everything. It's all there on the French way, and I'm going to be doing that on October the 11th. And if that's not enough for you, right? If that's not enough, we have a busy summer this year, because I'm going to chance my arm at Italy. So we've got an Italian tour coming up in June. It's June 20th to 27th. It's the Camino to Rome. What's the connection there with the Camino in Rome?
It's called the Camino to Rome, or the Via Francigena, which is a little bit tricky to pronounce. And this is the Tuscan section, the most scenic of the whole route. And it is also a medieval pilgrimage. It used to take pilgrims all the way from Canterbury in the UK all across to Rome. And some pilgrims, they used to continue all the way to Jerusalem even.
But it's also got a bit of a romantic theme as well, because I know didn't they call them the ancient skyscrapers that influenced Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet?
Exactly.
I mean, how romantic is that?
Yeah, this section is amazing. Hilltop towns like Monteriggioni, San Gimignano. San Gimignano is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's got these 14 medieval towers. They were like medieval skyscrapers, if you like, and it was they were built by different feuding families, and they wanted to compete with each other. It was like a medieval version of Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Brilliant.
And Shakespeare is said that he was inspired for the story.
Somebody just said to me, you're keeping up with the Borzas. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Listen, it's all good. Our charity, we're going to announce Pieta House, because I spoke to a good friend of mine, Father John Kenny, and he said this is a charity that's close to his heart. And we had a conversation out in Old Head in Lewisburg last summer, and I promised that I wouldn't forget him, so I'm not forgetting him. And we're going to nominate our charity for our Camino walk in September as Pieta House. So that's September 6th. There's an October 11th, and then there's Italy June 20th. And I'll be doing some Camino talks in Tralee, Galway and Kilkenny throughout the next couple of months or so, and I'm really looking forward to that. All details right now, it's CaminoWays.com /Phil Cawley, or on Phil Cawley's Facebook page. They're all there, you'll see it. And Maria, thank you so much. Muchas
Thank you,
gracias.
and get training.
Excellent.